Hey there, I'm Austyn Hutton. I just want to tell you a bit about my story. 3 years ago, or a little more than 3 years ago, I was pregnant with these two hooligans right here. And it was my husband, my last pregnancy with our third and fourth babies. They're twins, obviously. And we were really excited to complete our family and just finish our last year up of having babies. And in the last month of my pregnancy, we discovered that Lola here wasn't growing like she should be. And so I was on bed rest, and while that same day I was on bed rest, I found a lump in my left breast. And I remember just sitting there with my husband sobbing and thinking, this cannot be breast cancer, right? Like, I was 27 years old, pregnant, no family history of breast cancer. I couldn't even tell you a close friend or relative that had breast cancer that was even in my circle. And so it was just shocking. It was absolutely shocking. We went to, right away we went to our doctors and got tested and got biopsy and ultrasound and mammogram, and sure enough, I had what they believed was stage 2 breast cancer, which we found out later was actually stage 3. So after the twins were born and were about 7 weeks old, I went through 6 months of chemo and then surgery, and in the surgery found out I had breast cancer, had tumors in over, I want to say 7 of my lymph nodes. So that was what bumped me up to stage 3. And that was a pretty scary time, knowing that I have 4 kids, 4 years old, 2 years old, and newborns at home. And I didn't know if I was going to make it another couple of years. And I so appreciate the team at Ohana and North Star and all the memorial team who constantly were calling to check up on me and getting me into the appointments that I needed and that fought for my care. And it turned out that I only had stage 3 breast cancer, not stage 4, which I'm so grateful for. And then I later went on to 7 weeks of radiation. So the whole process ended a couple weeks before the twins turned 1. And we really were robbed of our year with them. Where I'm grateful that this is part of my story and that I am able to help others, what I would encourage people to do is to know their body so that they aren't robbed of those times with their kids, because that's not something that I will ever get back. But again, I am so grateful that I'm here today and that I get to be with my kids and I get to see their weird faces that they make while we're recording a video on our couch. And it's my goal now to make sure that people in this situation don't feel alone. And so know your body and have hope, and know that you aren't alone, especially if North Star Lodge and Ohana and Memorial is your team. They'll fight for you and they'll walk with you and make sure you get the very best care.